The American corporate culture is in total chaos over the last few days. After Donald Trump imposed a $100,000 fees on companies hiring H-1B visa applicants, experts indicate that this could reduce applications for this type of visas by up to 46% across the U.S. And due to this, giant corporates are worried and have expressed their concern about it.
So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employee.
Although many sectors depend on the H-1B visas to attract specialized talent, none feels the impact more than the tech industry. In Silicon Valley and across the Bay Area, both companies and employees are bracing for the consequences of the newly imposed visa fees. The announcement has sparked a concern among firms that rely heavily on foreign workers, especially in technology, as they try to assess the financial and operational fallout. In 2024, 8 of the top users of the H-1B program were tech giants with Amazon and Google, each offering nearly 25,000 positions annually. Alphabet, Google's parent company, also ranks among the top 10 US recipients of these visas. Analysts estimate that the new fees could cost corporations as much as $15 billion each year, a figure large enough to reshape hiring strategies. And due to this, employers are beginning to view the program as less attractive. Even though the measure is officially limited to just 12 months and a one-time fee only, the looming risks of renewal or an expansion of the fees in the future is what is worrying the industry. So is this truly the end for the H-1B workers? Well, let's find out. Looking at the past, the H-1B visa program was introduced in 1991 to allow U.S. companies to temporarily employ foreign specialists in fields where domestic expertise was in short supply. It aimed to meet the rising demand for professionals in computer science, engineering, and applied sciences, sectors considered vital to economic growth and innovation. At first, the cap was set at 65,000 workers per year, plus an additional 20,000 for those with advanced U.S. degrees. Universities, nonprofits, and research institutions were exempted from this limit, making the program highly flexible and appealing to employers. But as the digital economy expanded, demand for specialized labor surged. Forecasts projected that between 2023 and 2033, the U.S. would need nearly 1 million new workers in STEM fields. STEM, meaning science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. With tech jobs expected to grow at twice the pace of the overall workforce, this shortage highlighted the importance of skilled employees to sustain long-term progress. Immigrants have played a central role in meeting that need. Many billion-dollar startups in the U.S. were founded or co-founded by immigrants who entered through programs like H-1B. By 2024, around 65% of the approved applications were renewals, revealing both the reliance of tech companies on foreign talents and the challenges workers face in securing a permanent residency. The biggest beneficiaries of the system are the tech titans such as Amazon, Google, Meta, and Microsoft, which dominate the H-1B hiring. Roughly 72% of visas went to workers from India, reflecting the country's long-standing role as a primary supplier of skilled tech professionals to the US. This trend reflects a broader global reality. Many skilled professionals migrate to the US because their home countries often lack the infrastructure, funding, or job markets to fully support their skills. For them, America offers opportunities aligned with their training and ambitions. For the US, this influx has fueled innovation and helped it maintain a global dominance in technology. Still, the program has never been free of criticism. Some American workers argue that companies use it to hire foreign professionals at lower wages, undercutting domestic workers. Studies shows that the average H-1B salary in a computer-related job roles is about $123,000 annually, while the education sector visa holders earn closer to $62,000 per year. Critics argue that the system lacks safeguards to ensure local talent is prioritized before employers turn abroad. Others accuse companies of deliberately hiring younger, less experienced foreign workers to reduce costs, creating tensions over fairness. The lottery system has also drawn scrutiny since larger corporations can submit more applications and improve their odds, while smaller firms are left at a disadvantage. Supporters, however, see the program as essential. They argue that without access to international talent, U.S. firms would lose their competitive edge in areas like AI, cybersecurity, biotechnology, and advanced software. They point out that innovation thrives on diversity and expertise that isn't always available domestically. The debate escalated in September 2025 when the Trump administration announced a major policy change: a $100,000 fee for each new H-1B application. Previously, costs ranged from $1,700 to $4,500. This staggering increase signals a dramatic shift in immigration strategy. Officials argue that the measure will curb abuses while encouraging companies to hire American workers.
The company needs to decide, is that person valuable enough to have a $100,000 a year payment to the government, or they should head home and they should go hire an American.
The logic is clear. Making foreign labor more expensive should push employers to invest in local staff. Along with the fee hike, the government also proposed replacing the lottery system with a merit-based, wage-weighted system. Under this approach, higher-paying offers would get more chances of selection, while lower-paying roles would have fewer. In other words, the more you pay, the better your odds of hiring an H-1B employee. But unsurprisingly, Silicon Valley leaders are alarmed. Many question whether the policy will truly boost domestic hiring or simply undermine innovation. The administration says this measure will last 12 months initially, but it could be renewed or extended if effective, potentially lasting well beyond 2028. For corporations, the change is transformative. Hiring costs would soar, making the traditional reliance on international labor nearly impossible to sustain. While large companies have voiced strong criticism, on the other hand, the policy could benefit local U.S. workers in the short term. Companies would be forced to rely more on local talent, raising wages, and improving conditions to attract skilled professionals. Fields like software development, where foreign competition has often pushed salaries down, may see immediate effects. Over time, companies might also be driven to invest in domestic training and education programs to build the workforce they need. Community colleges, universities, and private tech boot camps could all see growing demand. In this way, the new H-1B measure by Donald Trump is not just about restricting foreign workers. It is an attempt to reshape the U.S. labor ecosystem into one that is more self-reliant and competitive. Whether this shift will ultimately strengthen or weaken America's economy remains an open question. Let me know your thought in the comments and make sure to subscribe for our next interesting video coming soon. This is Rob, and you're watching Beyond Economy.